Hey guys, so I missed posting this past Friday. We had the stomach bug go through our house. I caught it on Friday and hadn't filmed anything yet, so obviously I had nothing to edit and I wasn't feeling well anyways. So I am now filming this, hoping we don't have to do a ton of edits and I can get this video up soon. Today's Saturday, I'm feeling much better today. It just hit me for one day really. The kids are finally feeling better, although my husband got hit with it today. He had to go work, so I feel bad for him. I hope he's doing okay. But the kids and I are just playing outside and I've been wanting to film this video, so I'm gonna see how much I can film and how much you can hear me with all the wind and stuff. I really should go get my mic, but I don't want to leave the kids alone, so let's see how this goes. But I wanted to film an authortube newbie tag. I've seen a few other channels do this and I thought it was really fun and a good way for you guys to kind of get to know me a little bit more and get to know about my story, what I'm working on, what kind of writer I am, things like that. So we're back inside now. I wanted to get some clips outside, but of course, as soon as I started filming, the kids decided that they were just done and we came inside, had some lunch. Now they're napping and I can have a little time to actually film and hopefully make this, like I said, super easy to edit so I can get it up quickly. But let's go through some of the questions. I honestly wasn't sure what questions normally go into these videos. I've seen a few different videos, but I just went to ChatGPT and had it give me some different questions. So I'm going to go through some of them and pick some out because it gave me like 17 questions. So I don't know if we're going to do all those. But if this is the first video you're ever seeing of me, I'm a mom of 2 little boys and pregnant with my 3rd coming in August. And I am just trying to make more time to write. And my dream is to eventually publish a book, hopefully multiple books. Honestly, I'm a little bit hesitant about sharing like my name and stuff because I am leaning towards using a pen name. I just haven't decided 100%. So if you're someone who has thought about using a pen name, I would just love to know like any of your thoughts on that. I think I'm gonna go with a pen name and I think I know what name I'm gonna go with. I just haven't like committed to it yet. So I need to commit and then I can use that pen name here on this channel. Anyway, first question we have here is, what is your book's pitch or your current work in progress? So I'm still working on my pitch for my book because I don't talk about my writing really with anyone. Nobody in my life knows that I'm starting this YouTube channel. So I'm still working on how to talk about my story. I also don't know how many details I want to share yet. I struggled with this a little bit in my last video too. So let me try to explain my book. So my book is about a girl named Katie, and the book opens where she's kind of at a crossroads in her life and she kind of knows where she wants to go and what decisions she wants to make, but she's really nervous about telling her family and how they might take it and whether or not they would accept her decision. But before she gets to tell any of them, she starts having these very vivid dreams, and it's kind of like an alternate world or alternate reality that feels, like I said, very vivid, very real to her. She starts kind of using these dreams as a way to test out this path that she wants to take, and also ends up using these dreams as a way to avoid her real life. She starts to prefer living in this dream world until some issues of its own arise that she has to deal with that very much reflect her real life as well, and she kind of has to figure out how to deal with that. That's like the very, very basic gist of my book. Like I said, I'm still working on how to pitch it and what details to give. I hope that helps you to understand a little bit. How long have you been writing? I can remember writing from a very young age. I wrote a lot more in like middle school, high school, maybe more so high school. I was homeschooled, so I had a lot of time for writing and I did it all the time. I was always at my desk writing something. But then I stopped writing for a long time and I've picked it up here and there over the past maybe 3 years, but just more recently, within the past probably 6 months, I've been trying to make more and more time for it and get more serious about it. So kind of for a long time with a few big breaks in between. What genre do you write in? I'm also still kind of figuring out genres. I need to learn more about them and how to like categorize my stories. But I think overall they are contemporary fiction with some magical realism. Some of my story I ideas have a little bit of paranormal in them. I don't know exactly what genre they would fall under, but I just say contemporary. The one I'm working on now has elements of like family drama. It's a bit of a coming of age type story. So whatever that falls under. What is your preferred writing tense, point of view, and category as far as like YA, new adult, adult? So I prefer to write in first person. I feel like that just comes most naturally to me. I tried, actually the story I'm working on now, I tried writing in third person, and it's harder for me to put myself in the character's shoes and like in their head if I'm writing in third person. So at least for the first draft, I'm going to be writing in first person, and then if it makes sense, I may switch over to third person. But I don't know, I feel like this story ends up being more of a YA or new adult story, then I feel like it makes sense to just keep it in first person anyway. So we'll see, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. Are you a plotter, pantser, or plantser? I talked about this a few videos ago. I used to very much be a pantser, went into it kind of with no real plan. Now I would say I've been more of a plotter. I've been working a lot on the outline of this book, so I've been plotting the whole thing, but I think I need to find a happy medium and become a plantser, because I feel like I can get stuck in the plotting phase and just stuck in perfecting the plot before actually writing anything. And I do believe that as you're writing, that's when you can really discover who your characters are and what they want to do and everything. So I feel like I need to find that plantser happy medium. So we'll see in the future. That may change again, but right now I am more a plotter. Are you self-published, traditionally published, or yet to be published? I'm yet to be published. I'm kind of debating. I don't really know. Obviously I'm nowhere near being published yet. The past few years, as I've found authortube and watched a bunch of videos, I have leaned more towards self-publishing, but I am curious to know more about the process of being traditionally published as well. I know it can be harder, and self-published you have a lot more control, but it also can cost more to do it on your own. So when I get to that point, I definitely need to weigh my options, but I think I'm still leaning a little more towards going self-published route. We will see. I'm nowhere near that yet. What authortube related videos can we expect from you? So this channel is really going to be about mixing motherhood and everything that comes with being a mom and trying to fit in writing with that as well. Obviously right now writing is not making me any money. So I've mentioned in past videos that I have been on the job search. I actually just took a job as a server for a local diner. And that's kind of a part-time thing right now. And so far is going well. I feel like I'm just going to be showing a lot of what it's like for me as a part-time working mom who is trying to do this full time. YouTube and writing is my dream. I love both of them so much. I love just making videos in general, social media in general, and writing. So this channel is going to be just centered around my journey and sharing the things that I'm learning and how I am trying to achieve those dreams. So you can expect, feel like a lot of vlogs maybe of my day as a mom. Maybe I'll take you to work with me, but just showing you kind of how I'm fitting in writing and the things that I am maybe struggling with when it comes to writing, just showing you my process of writing my book and fitting it all into my life and figuring this out. What is your writing routine like? Which I feel like I kind of just mentioned how I don't really know. I don't have a specific writing routine. I honestly haven't written in a little bit because life has just been busy. The kids have been sick. I was sick. One of my lights shut off, so if the lighting just changed, I'm really sorry about that. But I just started a new job, so there's definitely a lot going on in my life, so I don't have a specific writing routine yet. I'm still getting used to my new schedule with this new job and all that. I don't know, I just kind of fit it in when I can. Right now, a lot of times that's if I'm home while my kids are napping, after they go to bed in the evening, if I have the energy, just kind of whenever I can. So I don't have a specific writing routine right now, but would love any tips from any other moms or just people who are super busy and have to fit it in where they can. Let me know what you guys do. What's your favorite writing software, tools, or tips? Right now I write mostly in Google Docs. I'm sure Word is probably better and safer so I don't like lose my work, but I've never lost anything on Google Docs, so I don't know. But I've just heard that where some people have lost all of their writing on Google Docs, so maybe I need to switch over at some point. But right now that's what I do. One of my favorite tools right now is Notion, just to help help keep me organized. That's where I do all of my brainstorming, where I've written out a lot of my scenes and chapter outlines, where I have all my character information. I just like have a whole Notion page for all of that. So I've been loving Notion. I talked about this in a recent video as well. I do use ChatGPT just for brainstorming. Sometimes I just need to get out of my head and talk things through. And even if I don't use anything that ChatGPT gives me, it usually will give me some ideas, like different ideas on where I could go with the story. Another thing I'm doing right now is reading Save the Cat, and as I'm going through each beat in the book, I am writing out the beats for my book. So those are the three main things that I am doing right now. So let me know if you have any other tips or tools that you have loved, because I'm definitely open to more. Also, I just watch a ton of authortube right now, so I'm always learning new things from other authortubers. What is something you'll never write? I don't want to say never, because I'm definitely inspired by all kinds of genres, but I don't know that I'd be good at writing like horror. I don't know if I'd be good at writing like high fantasy. I really enjoy reading fantasy, but I'm kind of a base level fantasy right now. Like I just finished 2 out of the 3 Sarah J Maas series, and I'm currently reading the Fourth Wing series right now. I feel like there are other books where the world building and everything is just so much bigger, and these are a little bit more simple and easier to read. I don't know that I could ever write fantasy, but I won't say never. And then horror, I just feel like, again, I don't really read a lot of horror right now. I just feel like it's not something I'm like into enough to be able to like come up with a story and all of that. So yeah, those are the 2 that I don't know, I might kind of steer away from until I feel more confident in my writing. If that's something in the future that I feel like I can do, then I will. So I will never say never. What's your biggest writing struggle? I struggle a lot with perfection, which I think is part of the reason I'm still stuck in the plotting phase, because I have been trying to perfect my plot before getting into the actual writing of it. And I think I'm scared to start writing because I know the first draft is going to be terrible, and in my head I want it to be perfect, and I really need to get over that. Make myself sit down and just write whatever comes out, even if it's terrible, and let myself get the story out and then go back and fix things. So I think that's the thing I struggle with the most, is just starting and not perfecting. My motto lately has been done, not perfect. When it comes to writing, these YouTube videos, just a lot of things in my life, I need to just get things done, even if they're not perfect. What is your goal for starting your authortube channel? I feel like I kind of answered this a little bit, but I just feel like there's not a lot of moms who are writers who are doing YouTube and showing all of the ins and outs of their journey. So I want to be someone in that space to inspire other moms, not even just for writing, but for any dreams and aspirations that moms have, because we deserve to do something for ourselves and chase our own dreams as well. So I'm hoping to inspire other moms to find a way to do that for themselves too. Also, to find some writing friends. Like I said, don't talk to anyone really in my real life about my writing right now. It's so like personal to me. I don't know why it's different putting it out on the internet for a bunch of strangers versus people I know and love, but none of them are writers and would quite understand all of this. So I would love to like make some authortube friends on here, people I can talk to and just talk through my story, just chat about writing things in general, give each other tips and encouragement. Looking to make a little bit of a community here, whether it's with other moms or people who are not moms or parents yet. I would just love to meet other authors and yeah, just have that support and understanding from people who are doing the same thing. And also just to be able to make videos, because I love making videos. I've always loved making videos. I started another YouTube channel years ago. I've done TikTok videos, but I've never really had a niche. I've just done it for fun, and I still want this channel to be for fun, but I feel like I've finally figured out my niche and my lane. I don't know, one of my biggest goals is to be able to make videos and write full time and just be able to make money doing what I love. So that's all the questions I'm going to answer for today from what I found on the internet. But if you have any questions for me that I didn't answer in this video, I would love to do another one of these in the future. So please feel free to comment and let me know any of your questions. Let me know what kinds of videos you're interested in seeing from me. I'm going to try and keep this a regular thing. Like I said, I missed this past Friday because we were sick all week and I didn't get to film or anything. But Let me know if you have any questions, any tips, like literally anything. I just want to talk to you guys. So please feel free to comment if you're watching this, and I'll see you guys next week.